Hey guys, it's Bianca Sophia. I know it's been a long time since I've made a video, but so much has happened. And I don't even know where to start. But I made voice recordings like through everything that's happened, and this is the first one. So a heads up is Archangel Michael, he's one of my guides. He was officially fired as my guide. And Lucifer also with him, but Lucifer wasn't at fault, really. Now Seraphim Michael-El, and we're good, we're fine. And actually he's back now. Like, it was weird. Like my masculines, everything got unbalanced. And because of that, like Michael-El was not even there, which is weird. I was like, he was within me, but he was never out. Like, I never saw him project out, or he was never on the outside. Now, once Archangel Michael was fired, Michael-L's back. It's weird. It's like, since he got sent to heal, and now we're back to like balancing ourselves, like Michael-El came back. It's really weird. But yeah, listen, you guys, it's crazy. There's a lot of stuff to unpack here. This video is kind of all over the place, but you'll hear what I'm talking about. The beginning of the end. Love you. Oh yeah, and this recording was from October 20th, 2023. I'm coming on here to talk about, free will and fate. There's a destiny, right? If there is a destined plan, right? Fate. How can we have free will then? Like, I'm going there. I'm going there, folks. They cancel each other out, right? If you have free will, then you're going to get off your destined path, right? Or there is no free will and it's an illusion. Okay, so I figured it out. Okay, listen. So this is what they do. I swear. Okay? Yeah, you have free will, right? So say you pick a relationship that you weren't destined for, or what have you. They're going to tower at you, right? In the beginning, things will be all right? But then they're going to start towering you. You're going to have tower moment after tower moment after tower moment. They're going to make you go to rock bottom until you make a switch, right? They do that until you get back where you're supposed to be. They're going to just drop towers. You made the wrong decision again. Damn it. Tower. Like, there's the button, right? The tower button. We've been hitting that tower button a lot lately, haven't we? Everyone has their own tower button too. I swear. I can see like a line of them, and they're red buttons. It's a red button that says tower on it. So free will is bullshit, you guys. It's total and utter bullshit. And I'm telling you, it's like I'm testing the matrix, right? I'm like testing my guides and shit. I'm like, I'll do like a reading, and it will bring up the Wheel of Fortune, like fate, right? And just another card like blocked, like fate's blocking this, or I'm like, free will. I'm thinking like, this fucking Wheel of Fortune keeps popping up, and it keeps popping up with other cards that are saying like just, or another one I like was the Magician with the Wheel of Fortune. Like, it's saying that you manifest your own destiny. But do you though? But it's already planned, isn't it? Yeah, it's like, yeah, you manifest this reality, but really, your higher self is puppeting you, right? Haven't you ever like done something and then you think back, why did I do that? Why did I do that? That wasn't me. Like, I didn't do that. That wasn't me. And afterwards, you're like, again, why did I do that? And even right before, even as you're doing it, you're like, don't do this. Why? Stop. Hey, stop. No. Too late. Right? And then afterwards, you're like, what the hell was that all about? And so, just as an example, I went to my cards, and of course, right after that, it was like, It was fated for that to happen. It was fated for me to do that. And I'm telling you, in that moment, I felt like someone else took over me to do that, to make that mistake. But it had to happen. It was fated to happen. So do you see what I mean? We don't really have free will. And if something needs to go a certain way, your higher self is just going to jump in your body and, make you do something that's going to change all of destiny. Free will, my ass. Oh yeah, you have free will when it comes to picking what flavor ice cream you want or something. You can hear the masculines coming through a lot, especially when I laugh. Which is weird because I haven't talked to these guys. We're like fighting. We're fighting right now. We went our separate ways. So it's just funny, when I recorded, I could feel them all back. They're like here. They've always been here, but one of them's over there pouting, and the other one's, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But yeah, we haven't talked, and it's a lover's quarrel, I guess you could say it, between our own selves, like, since we are the same person. But I mean, you know how awkward it is to be like in a fight with your own like self, your own like higher versions, and they're also like your spirit guides at the same time. Actually, I had to request some new guides. I think they're also upset about that. I had to request some new guides. I was like, there was times when I actually fired them. I fired them a few times, just out of anger. That's for another time. That's a whole nother, wow, yeah. But I was just really upset. I was triggered clearly, and I was just, I fired them. And I was like, I fire you, go away. Like, you can't go away. We're like within you, like, hello, you can't fire yourself. I'm like, well, then we have a lot of work to do. Which we still are. We still have a lot of work. We're working on it. It's a lot. With these integrations and these clones, I'm jumping in real quick. Do you notice how I can't even speak in this video? Like, I'm all over the place, and that's how all of them are. This is how it's been. But I mean, I'm always like that, but this was like even worse. It's just interesting to me. These integrations of these clones hit the archangels hard. I mean, I would delete the programming and delete the trauma before integrating these clones, those soul pieces, those soul consciousness pieces, back to the archangels. But we didn't know how it was going to affect them necessarily, because they said this is the first time it's happening, even though it's not. I don't know. I don't know how that fucking works. But I mean, yeah, remember they've taken back like thousands of clones too. So that's like thousands of fragmented, traumatized pieces, right? So it's interesting. Like I said, I deleted the programming, I deleted the trauma, I used the diamond violet flame to transmute it, but it's still in that DNA, somewhere in that energy. There is that, it's the memory of it. It's still there. It's still there. So we can't just burn it away. I mean, we can, but we have to work through it, right? We have to work through these little, these days where we feel like we've turned into the darkest aspect of Lucifer, right? I'm not saying I've got that. That's not me, guys. I'm just saying, okay, maybe Michael. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going to save that. Those episodes for another time. I don't know if I'm even allowed to share that stuff. I'm getting a dirty look right now. I'm telling you, we're not getting along right now. I swear these guys are more human than we are right now. Maybe even like worse than human. And think about it. If like, so these integrations of these clones, like that, those memories came in, or at least the triggers for, okay, so like, you know how when we go through trauma, we have a trauma response. These guys are in trauma response, like all the time. They all of a sudden, after those integrations, like some time passed, and then they were triggered. Like, and it was crazy. I mean, the way these guys were acting. And I said it's the fucking integrations. They must be lingering, like the trauma responses. I'm sorry if I'm going in circles, guys. But it's like the trauma they've received as these clones and alters, they're now, those triggers from those are affecting their archangelic life. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. They're being triggered by the other trauma in this life, but the trauma is from those other lives, or from those other experiences, those other clones and alters' lives, right? So they are extra triggered. And I mean, think about that, thousands upon thousands of clones and alters. So yeah, they went a little crazy. They went a little dark. I mean, I don't even want to go here. Even, what do you say? Am I allowed to talk about this? Oh, are you gonna talk? You want to talk? Are you gonna talk? No, okay. Isn't like no. I was like, wow, it's been a while since we've done that. That'd be weird. Alright, so like I've told you guys before, the clones of these guys were horrible, right? They were assholes. They were not good. Just bad boys, right? I mean, these guys were the creators of the Matrix, like the dark part, right? They're archonic versions. The archonic angels. So an archon basically is a fallen angel. One of a clone version of one of the archangels. One of the clones. Sorry, I'm jumping around. Where was I? Oh yeah, Michael's breakdown. And it's just like, you know, it's just so annoying to be tied to this earth. It's like every time you come back, even as a spirit guide or anything, you end up falling again. You fall back into ego. Right? And this apparently goes all the way up to the 11th dimension. There's dark all the way up to the 11th dimension. And that's for another fucking video, that the earth is not ascending to 5D, it's ascending to the quantum. 12D. 13. Not 5. That's a psyop or whatever the fuck. I'm just so annoyed. I don't even want to talk about it. You hear Michael's laugh coming through all the time. It comes through in front of my parents sometimes too, and I'm like, hey. So much shit's going on. Okay, so since this is a way for you guys to see how Michael acts. I'll have like tricksters around me, and magic, people been doing magic on me, and Michael will just let it come right through and hit me. This is the sick shit I'm talking about. He's supposed to, be helping protect me. But he's like, he's so triggered that he can't. It's like, yeah, I see that attack coming at you. I think I'm just going to let it hit you. Because I'm mad at you. Do you see? This is evil, right? Oh, damn. Here comes a big cannonball right for Bianca's head. Oh, look at it. No warning, nothing. He's getting excited as that bomb gets closer and closer to me. He's excited. He gets excited. Watching it get closer to me, his eyes light up. He's got a smile on his face and that look in his eye. A very dark, naughty look. Apparently a lot of those clones and alters, there was a lot of unhealed wounds between the two of us too. Like my other versions and his versions. And yeah, so I called one day when I did my scripting and my shielding. I called in, I call in like the whole cosmos. And yeah, I even told them, I said, things are getting awkward between me and my guides because of this. I don't even know with this, the healing work. It's what is that called? is that called? When you're like, when you can't mix business with pleasure, you know? Oh yeah, and how he's been letting this trickster mess with me too. He lets it happen. And it's like, apparently whatever Michael says, Lucifer is behind him. It's like, okay, whatever Michael says, that's what we're gonna do, right? He's Michael's little like errand boy. Well, they are the same person, so it's like, I guess it makes sense. I keep forgetting that they're one person, but I keep seeing them split up into two because they are like that right now. But I understand why Lucifer would have Michael's back and not, you know. We're not gonna protect her, okay, Lucy? Listen, Lucy, we're not going to protect her this time, okay? All right. If you think that's a good idea, I can even hear it. I can even hear it. Come on, this is going to make her strong. All right, listen, I hear you. You're in charge. You've got it. You are the man. You are the one that makes the decisions. Look, Lucy, look at this trickster. He's about to get to Bianca. You really think that's a good idea? Too late. See, this is how these guys are. This is how they were. So when I was talking to the cosmos, you know, all the beings in the universe, I was saying things are getting awkward, right? Like, this is I can't believe I can't think of the damn word. And I haven't said it. I brought it up. I knew the word when I was talking to them, thank God. Oh, conflict of interest. Archangels are my guides. I have some other guides too, but I was like, but the main ones that are like with me are, yeah, they're my twins, aspects of my twins or whatever. Since I'm integrating their alters and clones, and remember, they're also integrating their humans, and those humans are integrating their alters and clones. This is overloading them with trauma response and trauma, and just, we are feeling some type of way about each other, right? Like all these memories of all the lives where we've done good things and bad things, and just a lot of trauma that went on, especially in regards to the SSP. So that trauma came back, and then all the other bullshit we went through. So when we see each other, we trigger each other. I'm jumping in real quick here too. You guys, I've learned a lot since this video, since this recording, but you'll find out everything. But I did want to bring up the fact that, you know how in a twin flame connection, you're supposed to, there's a separation phase where you guys go off on your own to heal. Well, that's why, because these guys are my twins. So it's like we needed to be separated. Yeah, and you might be wondering, where is Archangel Faith? Why is Archangel Faith not doing this with them? And that's a whole nother story, which led to all of this craziness, which led to me understanding a lot better about why what's happening is happening. But keep listening, it's crazy. Good stuff, but sad, but bittersweet. You'll hear. So it's like the fucking archangels are going through the same shit we are, the healing that we are. And it makes sense because this whole universe is going to quantum. And like I told you, I was told that, you know, there's freaking evil all the way up to the 11th dimension. So I told them it's a conflict of interest, right? They're not protecting me. They're even like, you know, they're even being sneaky to the point where they're even be the attackers, be in charge of an attack, or work with a group that they know is attacking me. This is the sneaky ass shit that these guys have been doing. It's like their dark side went completely mental, completely opposite of what they were, which makes sense, right? We have to go all the way back to rock bottom. So if you're really bright, you can go really, really dark, and these guys can go really, really bright, right? So think about how dark they can go. And they went there. And their humans weren't doing any better either. Their humans were doing good. And then like everything went to shit. And it's funny that I remember Michael Elvey made that post about how everyone's leveling up. And that next level, there's going to be new trauma from lives that, or you are at a higher vibration. So it's like higher dimensional trauma, right? So I understand. I think we all leveled up, and now we're all going up to that next level of this And it makes sense. It makes sense more, but we're all tied together, right? You're tied to those higher aspects of yourself. So you're going to receive their integrations too. You're all integrating back to one. So there's going to be some fucking heat. And there's going to be heat within your own self, your own family, your own soul family. Because in reality, we are the ones that played our own villains. We would keep it in the family. So our villains were our own love, or was our own self. Like before we incarnated, it's like, okay, you're going to come in and you're going to murder me. Okay. All right. I'll play the murder this time. You know what I mean? Or I'll play the scorned lover, and I'll play the unrequited love. And so we played these parts, these roles for each other. Right. And it became too real. And now we're trying to heal from that. And sorry, you guys, I'm like bouncing around and around and around and around. But yeah. So sorry, guys. Back, forth. It's like higher dimensional thought process, but it's very flighty, very scattered. So I basically requested that I said, I'm not firing them, but I would like to have some new guides. If there's any room, is there anyone that's, willing to come in and help? I'm pretty sure Michael did not enjoy that, or Lucifer afterwards. They weren't happy with me, but I didn't even care. I wasn't even like seeing if they were okay. I didn't really care. I know how bad that sounds, but see, this is my own shit. This is me being triggered, right? You can hear the resentment in my voice towards them too, can't you? And it's like within me too. Like, it's crazy how I can laugh. Like, there's part of me that's laughing, but another part while I'm laughing is angry. Because it's that Michael part. I'm pissed off that you're laughing right now, right? And then I end up making him laugh, and it's just weird. It's just toxic, though. Right? And we can't heal. I saw a really good meme about, you can't heal from someone and then keep drinking their poison and expect to heal, right? Or you can't heal in the same environment where you got sick. You can't stay around the same people. And I'm not like telling them, I'm not firing them. I'm saying, like, you need to get back and you need to heal. Right? I'm not firing you, but go get help. I'll get help, and you go get help. Let's all go get help. Let's all heal. Right? And then we can come back together. But it's so funny how it's literally playing out, like, you know how they say what's going on the inside is on the outside too? It's like, I'm all triggered on the inside, right? And there's chaos. I can feel the chaos within. And it's like, but I can also see it on the outside, right? And it's like that. It's weird. It's like my spiritual self. It's like, it's not the 3D. It's not the 3D ego. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. If that even makes sense. It's so crazy. So crazy. But I love being able to step back and look at it all. Like, I think it's been almost 2 years now or something when these guys first came into my life, and how they are the ones that pulled me up out of this shithole, right? They came in and they saved me. Well, I did it myself, but they helped me, right? They let me walk up on them so I could reach this next level. They helped me get up there. Now it's completely like it's now they're like knocking me down. Like, picture, someone standing there and they're being hit over and over with sticks. Right? And it's like, dude, why did you even save me if you were just going to beat me back down? That's what it feels like, right? But I know that's not it. It's just, that's what it looks like. But I get it. New levels, new devils. And that's the damn truth, you guys. New levels, new devils. And who are those devils? You. Yourself. There's no one else. It's you're fighting yourself. All this other outside shit is a distraction. It's like, I'm uncovering shit, like this drama that's been going on for fucking lifetimes, and it's like in every dimension too, you guys. This drama is going on, but it's been going on for billions of years, the same drama. And I'm talking about soul family drama. Yes, soul family drama. And the lowest realms. Well, 1 to 11. I mean, we got sick, you guys. All of us. We got sick. Billions of years of fighting with ourselves, right? Because in the end, we're all one. But I wanted to jump in real quick and say millions, not billions. This has been going on for 1 billion years, though. Yep. This drama is multidimensional, multi-generational, and it's soul. It's not just human. This is like universal and multiversal. And people, I don't think, realize this. Like, it's weird. It's like my human life is turning into my spiritual life. It's like it's still there. It's still there in the higher realms. Like I said, up to 11, the drama is still going on. It's not like poof, oh, everything's good. No. Fuck's sake, people are getting traumatized in 5D. Still, there's still trauma there, you guys. It's not like it is here, but it's still there, you guys. I mean, think about it. If they can clone an archangel, that seems like a higher dimensional type of trauma, right? That seems like, wait, what is this? Wait, what? I wanted to interject here to bring up what I just said, how if they are able and they are cloning, if they cloned the archangels, right? That means that the archangels went through trauma-based mind control, right? They were cloned. They have an altar, this clone, which means that is higher dimensional trauma. The archangelic realm is the 5th dimension. So that means there's trauma going on in the 5th dimension. Just something to think about. So if you are here as a light worker, light warrior, and you're looking at all this, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of healing and integration work, right? And you're like, wow, I'm here doing that for this whole entire universe. That's power. And that's what the Divine Mother Sophia also brought to my attention, was that the light warriors that are here are actually all of these beings in the future. So you guys that are listening to me, you all came from the future back to the past. So all of these beings that were helping integrate and heal, plus the humans. So basically from 1D to 11D, those beings, including the angelics, are us in the past. And we're coming back to fix it. It's like we did this whole thing. We worked our way up the hierarchy of angels. While we did that, we made quite a mess with the trauma and all this. And I guess we decided at the end we're going to come back and clean it all up and pick up all of our pieces so we can go home. It's crazy though, right? I mean, this is nuts. And it sure as hell sheds some light on why we are all targeted. Big time. Because they don't want this to end. They want the Matrix to stay. But we came to clean that mess up. We came to stop it. And they're not happy about that. And there's so much more, but I'll be getting into that. It's like if I started talking, I could talk for hours and hours and hours on all the crazy shit that I know now and all the stuff that's been going on and all the stuff that I'm learning. But you'll hear. So back to the original voice recording. And I always thought that weird too. Like, how can they fucking clone an archangel, right? Did you hear that? That was Lucy or Michael. This drama is crazy. When you find out, but it makes sense. You find out, like I said, your worst enemies through every life you ever lived was like part of your soul family, right? You always played these roles for each other that were very triggering, that were going to be very, very, very painful over and over and over again. And then we're trying to burn that up. We're trying to burn that all up, right? But it's not just wanting to burn away. It's like we have to face it. Not for long, but like I said, this healing's still going on all the way up to 11th dimension. I don't know what that... I don't even want to know what it would feel like to be in the archangel's position. Like their feelings are much more are stronger. They've got to be stronger. right? Maybe, I don't know, you guys. I don't even want to know. Oh, and another fun fact is the whole hierarchy of angels, you know, when you are an archangel or what have you. Did you guys know that's an incarnation in itself? Yes. You incarnate to be an angel, to be an archangel. As you go up that level, you incarnate into these experiences. Until apparently that last level, that 10th level, which is above the seraphim, the super seraphim, you know, the ones that are at the top there, the guardians of the entire multiverse. That's like that top, though that's like not an incarnation. I think that's just home. But before that, it's all incarnations, all of it. And then I'm thinking like, okay, so if the archangels are us in the future, are we gonna have to go through this? Are we gonna have to go through what they're going through now? Right? Are we gonna have to go back and go through this trauma again when we're trying to help ourselves get through the trauma that we went through in the past? I'll probably expand on this, but I don't even know. I was all over the place in this video, and I don't even know if I made a point or did I get to a point. But talking is helping me heal. It's very cathartic, very therapeutic. And since the people I talk to aren't there anymore, and I have had to cut off all humans. I've had to cut off all human contact because all the humans that were involved with me were being fucked with. They were being interfered with. By who? By the archangels. Well, let's call a spade a spade. It's specifically Michael. Yeah, this is how triggered they got. So, you know, yes, he got in trouble. I'm not going to go into detail about that, but he got a slap on the wrist, let's say. Oh, no, he just flew off. He's pissed. Whatever. Bye, Superman. It's going to be so bad at me. Oh, well. See, we are so bad. We're so bad. We're working on it. We're working on it. Separately, hopefully. Like I said, okay, let me stop. I'll expand on all this. I'll go into detail about this. It's like these are the days of our lives. The Archangelic season. Archangel Edition. I'm going to wrap it up, guys. So that's it for now, but I'm going to be trying to get these next ones out quick because this shit is crazy. I hope I made some sense. I hope you guys understood some of what I was saying. And at the end, I want to go back over and like, I'm going to write it out, what I need to say and what happened and the whole shebang. I love you guys. Shields up, swords up. Let's get it.